Hi, and welcome to Trending Today. I'm your host, Lauren Hubbard, and today I have someone very special sitting with me. This is Mr. Scott Allen Curley, and not only is he a CEO, a writer, an author, a magnificent man and human being, he's here with us right now to share a little bit about his story. Mr. Curley, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. The hope and the purpose is to keep reaching folks and helping people to know and understand that they can do as much, if not so much more than I'm doing, So I just want to be a catalyst and help people to understand and know that I'm nothing special and they can do it too.
Tell us about Finish Line Tax Solutions.
So Finish Line Tax Solutions, we're a full-service tax litigation firm. We help people all over the country who have problems with the IRS, whether it be wage garnishments, bank levies, property liens, unfiled returns, tax evasion. I hope no one's in that situation. So what we do, we help people get their tax matters resolved in a way that they can live with and at the same time satisfies the IRS, because the IRS is the only entity in the country that can seize what you have, garnish wages, levy bank accounts without a court order. No one wants to go through that.
How did you come into creating a solution for problems like these that exist?
So the reason that I got into it, first of all, because I just want to help people and I want to, be a part of folks' solution. Many people find themselves in these situations. They may start a good business, maybe an Uber driver or a truck driver, and you don't know how to file your taxes the proper way. And before you know it, without realizing it, you develop a tax debt. And because you're dealing with the government, the interest and the penalties that accrue on tax debts are higher and more aggressive than the mafia's interest, So that was the reason I got into it, because there are ways through this. It's not necessarily that you can evade paying taxes, but you can avoid being decimated, if that's the right word, by tax matters. You just have to have the courage to address it head on. And at that point, we can help our clients and taxpayers around the country get through this in a way that they can live with and that satisfies the IRS at the same time.
Which juncture do they come to you and say, oh my gosh, this has happened, it's time for me to seek out help? Is it kind of lower, like it's just been a year, or is it like years and thousands or millions, or is it billions and trillions? What are we talking? What are people being?
We haven't had any clients yet that owe billions.
Okay.
We have had those who owe millions. And I will say that having a tax problem, it's like fighting an aggressive illness. The more you are willing to address it early, the easier it is to resolve.
Why Finish Line?
Because our goal is to get people to the finish line of their problem. Everybody wants to reach the finish line, they want to reach the end goal, have a happy life, not have to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow when my check gets deposited. Am I going to actually get it? So we want people to get to the finish line of their tax problem.
For those that are not aware a little bit about your story, do you want to share what led you to writing your memoir?
The book is basically a story of my life, an autobiography, and it's one that I resisted writing for years. My background is filled with a lot of trauma, difficulties, and I'm no victim at all. We've all been victimized, everyone has, but we choose to be a victim. And I don't choose to be a victim at all. We choose to or not to, and I just choose not to. I just wasn't comfortable, and I didn't think I was ready to go back and relive all of that. But I had a friend who told me one day, this is after things began trending as they are now, and life became on the track that it's on now. And I had a friend that told me, we were out hanging out, and he told me, he said, Scott, you sure are selfish. And I was like, whoa, dude, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm selfish? He said, look at where you've been. You've been to prison, you've been homeless, you've been on drugs for so many years, and look at where you are now, and you refuse to tell other people and share your story. That's just selfish, man. And when he said that, it really resonated. It's like, whoa. And I was like, okay, man, all right. So at that point, I made a decision to begin sharing the story. I did need help. I had some folks and even a counselor hold my hand through the process figuratively, because it was difficult and there were some things I almost didn't survive. But I did know that it needed to be told, and I did know that there were many people out there that my story could help inspire and motivate, because like I told you moments ago, I don't feel like I'm anybody special. I'm just a guy that decided to change the way I think. And just like I did it, so many other people can do it. And just because we make a mistake doesn't mean that we are a mistake.
Yeah.
And so that's what inspired me to write the book.
We hope that you will stay tuned for so much more. Trending Today only brings you what's trending, and Scott, you are definitely trending right now.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here,
Likewise.
sir, and
Likewise.
I look forward to much more of your story as it expands.
Well, thank you.
This year.
There's a lot more to come.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You want more from Trending Today? Subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast app. Stay tuned. Join us for more only on Trending Today.